right, so crazy times in the mortgage business at the moment. I think that that statement probably transcends to any time. However, things are especially good, crazy, stressful. We're dealing with new problems, new challenges every single day. So a question that I think we should be asking ourselves regularly is, what are my priorities today in this market? And I look at it, I think a little bit differently, and I want to share what those thoughts are. So the first thing is, what's the number one priority? Your number one priority should be yourself. And this isn't to say don't care about your referral partners, don't care about your clients. That's not it at all. If you're not healthy mentally, physically, outside of the office, you're not going to be able to bring your A game inside of the office. So you got to take time for yourself. This is stressful. Originators, ops, everybody's working 12, 14 hours a day. You got to find a way to trim that back. You also got to find time to take care of yourself. So whether it's going to the gym, go for a walk, do whatever your hobbies are, spend time with your family. Like, if you're missing out on those things, you're not going to be fully well inside of the office. So that's why the number one thing has to be yourself. Your second priority to take care of right now is your team. If you're not focused on the people that are standing by you through this, they're going to leave. And when they leave, things start to crumble. So, and that isn't to say that like your referral partners or your clients, again, aren't the most important thing, but you got to stand by the people that stand by you. You got to invest in their success. You got to empower them. You got to find out how they're doing. You got to make sure that you're recognizing the little things that they're doing that often go unnoticed. You got to recognize and reward accomplishments and wins, and you got to take care of your team and stand by them in this stressful time. Third is your referral partners. The reason that the referral partners are so important in this time, and not to say like they're not the number one thing, but the reason that they are where they are in this is that if you're losing focus on referral partners, they're going to lose focus on you. Right now, there's so much low-hanging fruit from a refi standpoint. Everybody wants to refinance. You can send a text message to 10 people, you could get 5 refis. Loan officers are very hard to reach. In speaking with friends on the real estate side of things, that's probably the one complaint that they have of loan officers in general is I don't hear from them anymore, or they're very hard to get in touch with because they're so busy. And if you're forgetting about the people that are your friends in the industry and that the people that have supported you leading up to this point, I promise you they're going to forget about you. So stay in touch. It's the little things, like you go, I'm too busy to make that phone call and see how they're doing. FaceTime them. Like, nothing wrong with that. Like, it's a good opportunity to go face to face. It's a good opportunity to check in, see how they're doing, share stories. Everybody's busy, so it's kind of hard to connect, but at the same time, like when you do connect, those little connections mean a lot. And then lastly, and this isn't to say like your customers aren't the most important thing to you, because they are. Like, customers always rate, that stuff is always there. It's just that if you're not taking care of people in that order, your customers will suffer. The reason I say that is if you're not healthy, your customers suffer. If your team doesn't feel supported and doesn't have the tools that they need to deliver an awesome experience, and they don't feel like they're winning as a team, then your culture suffers, and therefore your clients suffer. If you're not taking care of and staying in touch with your referral partners and managing those relationships, you're not going to get the referral that you normally would. And I don't mean like they're not going to recommend you. There's a big difference between recommending you and the recommendation where they say, you have to use Joe Smith. My mom bought his house through him. Like, he is the person that I've worked with for the last 3 years. That's such a different referral. That's an unquestioned, absolute referral, as opposed to, here's Joe and John and Jimmy. Use one of them, it doesn't matter to me. And then lastly, your clients. Your clients are going to be your biggest source of business as we go forward, and always have been. And delivering that awesome customer experience is going to be what is the force multiplier to your business and gives you 5x, 10x what you're doing right now. Bad news travels much faster than good news, so a bad experience is going to crush your momentum. A good experience is going to multiply it. So in that order, I think it's important to focus on today's priorities, understanding you are the most important thing right now. Take care of yourself. Take care of your team. Take care of the people that stand by you. Take care of your referral partners. Stay in touch. Ask them how they're doing. And then lastly, deliver an unbelievable customer experience for your clients.